What do you do if, because your order volume is so low, your cost of goods is really high? Because of that, you've got little to no margin to advertise to grow your brand. What do you do? In this quick video, we're going to walk through this scenario and what is one quick tip that you can implement today to improve your margins without actually increasing your cost of goods or your inventory costs. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Khierstyn and we focus on helping you scale your e-commerce brand. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to not miss any more actionable content like this. Be sure to hit subscribe and let's get into the tip for today. All right, so here's a little bit of background. I was on a coaching call with a new order brand that right now the quantities that she can order from the manufacturer are low, right? They're pretty close to the MOQ so that she's not stuck with a ton of inventory that takes a while to move. And with this, especially if you're seasonal with your brand where you do smaller runs, the problem with that is manufacturers will typically charge you more per unit than bigger order volumes. So because of that, it actually is like a chicken and egg situation, because for a brand to get in front of more people, sometimes you're going to want to do paid advertising. And in order to do paid advertising, first you need to make sure that you have the margins to support that. So I want to show you quick math that I was doing with this brand to see whether, or like really what numbers do we have to hit with our paid ads to make sure that it would make sense and she has the margins for it. So here we have this example where the average order value right now is around $44 US. And this is for one product that she sells. And if we look at the cost of goods, the average product will cost her around $34, which leaves profit of $10 per item. So profit of $10, what you need to pay for out of that profit is you have to pay for acquisition cost. So if you want to have a business that can afford paid advertising, you need to have a margin in there for actually acquiring a customer. But not only that, but after you acquire the customer, out of the profit, to have enough to per unit put back into the business for operating costs, so you actually have margin to scale, right? This is where a lot of brands get in. This is a big problem with Amazon's race to the bottom for pricing, is that when you don't have a product that has good margins, especially this, you don't actually have room to grow without losing a bunch of money. And so the profit margin in this situation is about 23%. So the average range that we want to see for you to be ready for paid advertising is going to be around the 50 to 70% mark. It really depends on the niche or the niche and thing like other variables with your product. But this profit margin here is super low, which means that in order from a performance standpoint with paid ads, we need to, in order to break even on the cost, we only have $10 to actually acquire a customer, meaning our ROAS on Facebook has to be like 4.4. And so industry average right now is like 1.8 to 2.5 range. So 4.4 is very, very unrealistic, especially in the first few months of starting to advertise and getting that funnel to work. And break even CPA, like, wow, you know, when she goes to start advertising this, likely her CPA, her acquisition cost per acquisition, is going to be closer to like the $30, $40, $50 mark. So in this situation where her average order value is $44, there is not enough room to advertise without losing a lot of money, which means she's kind of stuck on growth to organic marketing. But what if she wants to grow faster? She can't really do that without better margins. So if we look at other scenarios over here to see, okay, well, what is a position where she's actually in better shape? The goal would be to actually increase in the very beginning. Like, there's two solutions for this. There's obviously decrease the cost of goods, but that is not something we can fix right away. That's obviously a long-term thing, but for right now, the goal is for us to increase what people are spending, which you can either get people to buy 2 of this product, but that's just also increasing your cost of goods, right? Because if you get them to spend we'll do like $80 here, and you get them to spend, like, buy 2 of this product, you're doubling the COGS, you still don't have good margins. So that's not the solution. But the solution here is, if we want to see a increase to $75 cart value for her average order, this puts her in a really healthy position because she gets in the range where the profit margins are a lot better. You have $41 of margin to play with to put back into your business for growth and to acquire a customer. So that our break-even cost per acquisition, we would like to see that around the $20 mark to give her $20 put back into the business per product and a better ROAS potential, okay? So this is the goal. And so when we're looking at, okay, well, when does it make sense for you to start paid advertising? We need to increase her cart value, but we can't increase COGS at the same time. So in a case where you can, what we have done with this brand is put them in creating a digital product, okay? Digital products are amazing because if you can create a mini course on helping someone get the result better, if you can create a PDF, or maybe it's a paid challenge you're doing, there are different things that you can start to teach and actually sell that only cost you your time once or twice to make, and then automate that, and then you sell that. And the digital product margins are like 90% minus any hosting fees, etc., etc. So if you're watching this video and you're like, ooh, I love the idea of a super profitable digital product, how you would sell that is you would pair it with, at checkout, if you have that like $44 item, you're then going to have a upsell or an order bump. You can use like Candy Rack, or if you're on ClickFunnels for this, you can just do an order bump that says, for $7, you can add this free PDF. Or maybe it's a 7-day sleep course, or maybe it's a 30-day challenge. Okay, there are different things you could do here to actually start to bundle these on to improve your average order. Because with this, if it's just a $7 product, and I recommend you start with something small, but you could do like a $7 to a $29 item that is pretty much pure profit, and that's what you can do right away to increase your average order value without increasing your inventory cost. So if you're in this like early stage bind, I highly recommend you take a look and see like, what can I do? Really, what can I do for my customers that's a value add, not too expensive, and something that seems like a really great pairing opportunity for this. It could even be like if you are selling a wine diffuser or something that's a product that you can pair with an experience, can you create can you upsell like a quick guide, like a quick pairing guide or something like that? If you're looking for ideas, please below this video, drop your brand in the comments and let's brainstorm together. I'd love to help you put together a digital product so that your margins are better. But apart from that, guys, if you loved this tip, be sure to like this and subscribe to the channel. We put a ton of actionable content out here for you. And not to mention, if you are an existing online seller that you are looking to grow your brand using Shopify and get to that next level, be sure to apply for our Scale Mastermind by going to joinscalemastermind.com. You can find a link in the comments for really, if you're looking for connecting with an awesome online community of e-commerce entrepreneurs that are working together to grow their brand. Be sure to apply. You can book a call with me and the team and we can see if it's a fit. Apart from that, guys, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.